Yo, that's a song that I'm working on with Travis Song, Mr. Song. If you're watching this, big up yourself. Look out for the release soon, all right? What's up, my peeps? This is your boy, finally putting a face to the name, Soogie Muzik. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate you all very much. All the shares, the comments, the messages, I really, really appreciate that, and I thank you all very much for the encouragement, right? If you don't know, I produce most of my songs as well, and so far I did all except one, but I really enjoy pulling music together and building tracks, and just hearing how they'll come together is really beautiful for me. So I just want to share this experience with you guys. People always ask, so I'm just going to show my approach, how I approach the production side of things, and yeah, we'll get to it. So let's head over to the door. So let's get this project loaded, and we'll make the magic happen. All right. So I'll mute all the vocals for now. Don't want you guys to hear too much of that. Kidding. Right, so when I typically start to make, start building from, scratch, my form is like to start with, my format, sorry, is to start with the, like a really nice chord progression. So if you listen to a lot of my stuff, you'll see that that I have that I like plucks. If you all don't know what a pluck is, it's something like this. Yeah, so I really like these plucks. This is what I tend to build my songs around now. So I start building a little progression. Simple progression. This song is C sharp, so 4, dun dun 2 4 4 2 4 4, and then you go to the 6 5, and then you 3 5. Simple stuff, and I pull it together, and I like some short staccato notes because I wanted to hit and stand out. I don't usually mix, but but I know at least what I want to stand out when I produce, right? Now, searching for a bass, usually I use an electric bass, but I said, hey, let me try out these synth basses, and this is actually one that I got in Logic. It has a nice, let me play it for you guys here. It has a nice low kind of, and it still has that synthesizer feel to it. So I said, maybe this could add a lot to the song. So I'm here to hold good with the pluck. So I wanted to tap into some of my roots, some of my East Indian roots, and I wanted to be a cultural. I love African and East Indian music, and so I said, hey, let me try to introduce some of my culture in this pop feel, right? So I started to vibe with the drums a bit. Let me see if I could I came up with a beat. Obviously, when you start to produce, you'll just rearrange a few things, but so I started to just vibe with this drum beat. Right. Had a really powerful kick. There's actually beats, and for those who don't know, hear that kick? Yeah. There's I know kind of feeling, I know kind of vibe what it is myself. Hey, put your hand up, put your hand up, put your hand up, put your hand up. Right? So, see what I mean, the roots? You see what the roots does too? So I say I wanted to get a because pop and soca really goes well. So I had the bass and the and this, and I started the vibe with it like this. Catch it? Real nice vibe. So you maintain you still had the culture and the pop in there. So now when I now started up, what I'll do is try to fill up the chorus as much as I could with some stuff that the tones and stuff would make sense. So I tend to work a lot in Nexus. Right, so I use a lot this plugin I really really love is also is called Synth Master. It's actually I think yeah, it's a free plugin. No, actually it's not. No, it's not free. I can't remember where I bought this a couple of years ago, and I always hold on to it because it's just it really has a nice it really has such nice tones. Let me just play this tune for you here. Sorry, hold up. I have to select the actual tone, my bad. Right, so and you hear the rhythm in it. So that is a side chain. By the way, I don't mix much, I just put on minor like EQs and stuff just to at least put some perspective for me and the person I send the song to mix. So I don't really do a lot, but simple side chain. I put the side chain to the kick. I just name my kick here that, and just hit it a certain amount. I want to get that at least when I hear the grip, I hear it kind of cut, and so I had that with the synth and the bass. So then we getting real. There's where you get into the lead stuff here. My boy Shakapro, who mixed and mastered the song as well, he came into the studio one time and he was like, "Hey, let me just vibe the song with you." And I let him hear a few of my projects, but I said, "Boy, there's the one I really want to send for you to mix for me now because I like any vibe." He said, "Let me hear it." And then when he started hearing it, he said, "Hey, it missing a little lead, a little kind of saw." So he put on this saw here. I love Nexus, to work in Nexus as well. A really really powerful plugin. If you could get a hold of this, guys, this is amazing. I use this on most of my projects. So he put this on there. I also added a bit of arpeggiator. Again, this is just for the chorus, right? For the verses, we pull out with the main synth and stuff, and we vibe the song from there. So this is like how everything songs together. Also, hold on, I didn't mention this. I also added actually a bass. If you're like me, I love a lot of low ends, so I try to always get that. I don't always hear it from my speakers, so I might overdo it sometimes. I don't know. When I send it to the mixing engineer, he lets me know, right? But I really like how this was sung then with the synth bass, because you need the low ends holding the roots as well. In music, you have to make the bass is in charge of the roots, so you make sure you're getting all the chords there with a little groove. So and again, look at it. Really really simple. Dun 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 dun. To go with my my little soca beat. Tell you, iron and thing, ticket, right? Well, I had to stop my when this thing come with it. That thing activating something in my way, right? So there's how everything songs together. Let me just play yes, Shaka also added this little dun to add it for fills as well because that's what these producers always hear the little spaces where some could go. All my producer friends out there, well, I know what I mean, right? So so we got put this together and I was like, right, I really liking this vibe. I'm like, bro, Shaka, do your thing. And he also added his little twist to it as well because obviously he would see things from a different perspective as well, and we come to a compromise, right? So the verses again, I said it's basically but everything is happening really in the chorus. So we had a bit of we added some claps. Sorry, get that there. No, that actually not supposed to be there. What are you even doing there? Anyway, other than that basic crash, it's supposed to have a clap here somewhere that I use. I know what's going on here. Where that clap is, look at here, right? To always introduce that little, that little when you're going somewhere or that reverb. I just find it cool. I don't know what it does do, right? So we have that in some places as well. I also stumbled across this low sweeper. This was in this actually is a stock plugin also in Logic. So I said, I always I like this abstract stuff, like things you wouldn't hear just in any song. So I was like, whoa, okay. So then I said, I'm gonna try it with the beat. So hold on, I'm gonna unmute everything. That'll be a wise idea, right? I'll leave all the drums so I could hear it. If you could hear it. Yeah. Right? It just adding this atmosphere, and it just real. I don't know if you're feeling what you're feeling, but I can't explain it properly. But adding a lot of different things in it. So, and then is everything together. Oh, it's like a crash. Shouldn't I sing now, boy? I shouldn't I sing now anyway. Right? And then so and I come up with a little melody. No, I'm not sure how to describe a melody to anybody, but I guess you get inspired like me. I have my inspiration from God and all of that. So and that's actually where this song came from because I was really broken, and you wouldn't believe in the weirdest situations. The weirdest, I'm telling you, the weirdest. God is still finding a way to meet you. And I couldn't believe that, and I just had to express it in writing as best as I could, and so the words, you can listen to the song and you hear the words, right? I could play a little bit of the vocals I had now. Don't laugh at my vocals and thing, yeah. I really always put down these demo stuff just to keep my ideas and stuff. There are no words to express the way I feel. I've tried to understand, but this love is so unreal. King of all comes, light in the dark. You'll never fail. I'll follow your trail. Right. So I think I forgot to show you guys my little roll there. Yes, I actually did. My bad. Apologies for that, guys. So I have a little roll here. Just pulled together some nice sounding percussions that I found here that I downloaded, actually for free. It has a lot of those online, so you guys should try to find those. It's actually really, really good. And I had a little roll. Again, tapping into the roots. The roots is all about the roots, right? So you have a little African drum, like doom, 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 doom. try coming into the beats and thing. How you find my beatboxing is anyway. Comment about that. Right. So again, just to run these through quickly. I asked my sister. I said, "Hey, I never did a song with your girl, and I have a track here that I think your voice will sit real nice on." And she was like, "Well, yeah, but she would never say no or anything, eh? Unless she really, really, really can't. But she real shy. She real shy. So she don't even know how doing this, so she might kill me for doing this. but but I asked her to come, right? So the whole perspective of you are is like you just put anything at the end of you are, and that's who God is. You know, so I try to build a chorus out of it. You are my everything. You are. Like there's not even, I can't even, what would you put there again? If you think about it, right? So I said, come here, let me try some harmonies, let me do something. Right? Okay, need harmonies there and things. Sorry, I didn't mute all the instruments, my bad. Sorry, taking a bit long. Guys, I'm a novice, okay? Can't laugh at me, right? Actually, so there's my brother Asian here as well. He said, boy, he actually inspired the song. Because when I was building this track, he said, boy, boy, you Israel fight my talent, boy, let me sing something now. We'll talk now. I said, go now, I hear this beat. I ain't really feeling something on it yet. The boy going to sit down, and he actually sang this line, believe it or not. He sang this line. You were the one for me. This song here. You were the one for me. It is still on, right? You were the one for me. And I built this song from that, no? You believe that? Anyway, I just saw things just happen. So and when he said you are the one for me, I just built that from the you are, because I know for myself couldn't find any other words to put there, because there's a lot of words to put there, right? You are the one for me. And they said the whole chorus. You are. I had this little chop here from Asian voice. Let's pitch it a little bit. Usually when I pitch in without, now I have two ways I pitch. I could pitch the waves itself. Like I could actually like click one, like what I did here, click one, go to track. I can't see it. Right, and transpose. See transpose, so this one remain the same. Right, this one I carried up to 5. Just to feel it out, you know, how it goes. You know, and just play around with the notes. Right, so this one was pitched down to 4. This one's pitched down to well, pitched up, way up, a whole octave up. You know, so I play around with the pitches as well, and just build a vibe on the melody. So yeah, so it was like something like this. You are the one for me. You are. You are. You are the one for me. You are. Yeah, but Shaka didn't use it. He actually used it, but he changed it up a bit and put it something in the background. I don't know if you all heard it, but I can't show exactly what he did. But you know. Maybe we could have a video with him one day and do it. Excuse me. Right? So so that is basically how the song came about. I just want to show you guys one other thing as well. Something I love to use. Hold on, I want to play the bridge for you guys to hear this cool thing I try. In arranging music as well. You know, coming on to the end, then I try to add a little more. Not actually not a little more, but maybe like one more instrument, and but let me just get to the bridge here. I want to show you guys. It's a basic repeat. I set a trap for my own self. Right. So I actually introduced the chords. I started to play chords with the arpeggiator now to build to play extra notes to fill up as well around the main pluck. Right. But it's Nella voice I really wanted you guys to hear. So she will come in. Like this is a special thing called vocoder. Now, it's not just like a hard to use kind of hard to find kind of thing, right? It's actually in Logic. By the way, I'm using Logic if I didn't mention that earlier. And any DAW have their stock vocoder. For Logic, they have a sample here. This is the one I use. For this particular song, I use the Clear vocoder. Yeah. Again, it captures so much emotion for me. So like, and then it sounds like harmonies, like a whole big angelic group of people just singing. Play that with all the pads and stuff, and it's like. It's heavenly. Right? That is actually one thing I use that people always ask about, and it's the vocoder behind most, even my voice I use it, and it fills it up really, really nicely. Right, in the ending here, again, I didn't add much instruments at all in this one. I think I just went ahead and leave voices go ahead here. And that's the vibe to the music. Let everybody enjoy the music here now. After that, the clap I was looking for earlier. There was also one thing I should make mentions of here as well. This is a nice little bass line around here that Shaka introduced. So coming out of the bridge, I try to build. You have to do something kind of grand now, coming out of the bridge. So coming out, he said this bass with. This is the bass you need here with a nice run. Here the run. That in the song, I surely hear it. But he did that, like right there live. No. There is another thing he adds. He added so much flavor to the song. So there's basically how I would approach like creating a song. So I start with this instrument and I write. I just would pull out certain instruments for the verses, bring it back in for the chorus. Let something else stand out for the bridge that probably wasn't there. For instance, in this one, like I said, I started playing chords with the arpeggiator here, and it added something that wasn't heard in the song before. So it's all about feeling out the emotions of each song and what you do. So for me, I'm not like I'm still actually learning a lot about production and arrangement. So some things I miss. I might add a little too much in the bridge, or I might even maybe do a little less, So I depend a lot on like I send my stuff to other people to hear, like people like Body Rock and Zion, Shaka, and they to give some feedback. And if they say it's sounds a little empty here, I'll be like, let me add something, So So it's good to have, another take on your stuff as well. That's kind of what I do. And I add accordingly. Yeah, and then I basically pull together each song like that. Right? But if you guys have any other questions, you guys could always, message me, emails. I have all my contact information on my page, on Instagram, everywhere. And I'm always available. I'm always available to learn as well. I'm pretty sure, I could learn a lot from almost anyone. So yeah. Hey guys, so thank you guys for tuning in, and I'm really really grateful for you guys. I've tried to understand, but this love is so unreal. King of all calls, light in the dark, you'll never fail. I'll follow you. Okay, I guess you guys can have a laugh as well. Did you guys see the video? I tried to show them the video so they could go watch it now. But anyway, the kid, I'll go watch it, man. It's actually a nice vibe, man. Try your hand, man. I could guarantee that weird, I'll be trying to work a lot hard and stuff, but hit me up, man, hit me up in my DMs and let me know how the music going, let me know all the thoughts and everything. I love to hear from you guys, right? So UI is out, all digital platforms, all digital streaming platforms. It's out now on all platforms. And have a video on YouTube as well. Stop playing. Some things I eat, but my soul so hungry, couldn't believe that. Show someone like me, now I'm down on my knees singing. But I really want to thank my sister as well for featuring on this as well. She did a wonderful job, man. Show her some love as well. Nella Forde. Follow on Instagram and all of that. Shakapro, Mix and Master. Zion, Illusion TT, the video. This recording here as well. We did it here in Tunapuna, New Testament. So we want to thank them for this space and Homebasesoundco for setting up the visuals and the sound as well. I just call a number of names there. A lot of people who could help you, So I'll try to tag them down in this video, right? So take care and thanks again. Keep the vibes up.